Hey guys, welcome to my second video. It's glad you guys are supporting it, watching it. I got a lot of good feedback on my last one. Feeling pretty good about this stuff. So, today's subject, relationships. That's right. We all secretly want to be in them, secretly hate them, all at the same time. It's kind of a pain in the ass. So, I'm here to sort a couple of the questions you guys have about relationships out and throw in some of my own stuff. Now, before I get started, just something about me, real quick. I'll kind of do stuff like this every once in a while when I start the videos. Anyway, so I am single at the time. Yes, that's one of the questions I got. So I am single. Been single for a while. I kind of had a thing with this girl, and then, long story short, she kind of led me on, and then, decided that I meant nothing all of a sudden. So, that's kind of my most recent love life. And then another important thing about me is that a long time ago, I had a girlfriend who I dated for roughly 2.5 years, and she passed away while we were dating. And that was really hard on me. Kind of haven't told people about it for a while until like recently. I only started to open up about it. That was a really big traumatic thing in my life, and that kind of influences a lot about just my life in general, not just relationships. But anyway, so that's kind of where I'm at right now. And so let's get to some of your guys' question. First one is, do I prefer, or is it better, I should say, is it better to be in a relationship or single? My opinion on that one. I think, it depends. It depends on who you are. Personally, I'm the kind of guy who likes to be in a relationship all the time. I feel weird when I'm not in a relationship. It feels like it's not me, like I'm missing something, you know what I mean? And I'm always searching for somebody. And most recently, after that last whole thing that happened with that one girl, I was like, well, screw that, that's clearly not working. So I kind of gave up on relationships. Yeah, screw that. Anyway, so, and then, being in a relationship is great. I mean, you have somebody to rely on, somebody who's always going to be there for you, which is awesome. And it's kind of a good feeling. And then, but being single is good too. Because it kind of gives you the freedom to flirt around, if you know what I mean, and talk to one girl and another girl at the same time and not feel like you're cheating. Although, personally, I think, if you want to talk to two people at the same time, that's cool. As long as you're not, doing dirty things with them. Anyway, so, let's see, next question. Oh, okay, so this one's more about friendships. And it's still a relationship. So, it's basically, if you were in a good friendship and they just suddenly broke off the friendship and they were like, oh, I can't be friends with you now because of stuff that's going on in my life. And what should you do? I would just, if they want to break off a friendship like that, just, bam, just like that, I would let it go. Because what are you going to do? It's their decision, and, if they're a really good friend, they'll come back, and they'll need you. You know what I mean? Because you've been there for them, so they're gonna need you again. They're gonna come crawling back, and you're not gonna be there. And then they'll realize that they made a big mistake. So, that's my advice for that one. Next question. Why do all guys suck? Yeah. Anyway, we do suck. A lot. And, by the way, the next question is, why do all girls suck? Or why are they all crazy? So, honestly, we all suck. We are all crazy. But, fun thing about love is, you find two crazy people, and you stick them together, and suddenly, there's a connection. Yay. I have paint on my fingers. Ah. Anyway, suddenly there's a connection. Super duper. It's awesome. It's great. Fantastic. And let's see. We've got another question somewhere. Oh, okay. So if you've liked somebody for a long time and you're trying to decide what to do about that and you haven't told them yet, but they have a boyfriend or they like somebody, my advice for that is just be straight up. Just like I said in my last video, just be straight up. Just be like, hey, I like you. I like you a lot. And I think you should like me too. Because that'd be super. And we could be together and have babies. Too far? Probably too far. Don't say that you could have babies. It's creepy. Anyway, be honest with them. Tell them you're interested. You don't have to make it like, oh, date me, date me, date me, date me, date me, because then they will be like, oh my god, this guy's annoying, or this girl's annoying. And that's irritating. But just be like, hey, I am really interested in you. And if you ever feel like that, to me, about me, then, hit me up. We can talk. We can work this out. You know? I do a lot of hand motions, I just noticed that. Moving on. I'm random. Sorry. So, another thing. This is just kind of like for, about relationships in general. We all want to be in a relationship, but at the same time, a lot of us think, oh, well, you know, single life, I can flirt and be with a bunch of people at the same time, it's great. But you gotta think about what you really want out of that. What are you really trying to get out of that? And, you know, don't just make split decisions when you go into a relationship. Really think about what you're about to do, because sometimes it could be a really long haul with them. And if you're going to do something like that, you want to know that you want to be with them. You don't want to just jump into some relationship and be like, oh, hey, this sounds fun. And then later be like, oh, wow, I really don't have feelings for you anymore. And then have to screw them over. Because what fun is that? Well, unless you have no soul. Then I guess that's kind of fun. Anyway. And I know my last video, I got a lot of crap for this. Apparently I didn't answer the question, what do boys look for in girls? Right, or I kind of beat around the bush, which I guess I did. So, let's see. Again, this is for me, not all guys, so you can't judge all guys on this one. But personally, big thing for me, first thing I'm going to see when I see you, eyes. And for me, eyes tell a lot about a person. And if you've got pretty eyes, and even not just pretty eyes, but if you have nice eyes and it's like, you know, then that's really awesome. And that all kind of goes for me. I have this whole kind of thing about like eyes are kind of a way into people's personality and how they think, stuff like that. I can tell a lot about somebody from their eyes, so that's something I focus on. I think guys look for that. Guys look at how you dress, but I'm not saying change how you dress. You should dress however you want, because who cares what other people think? Who cares what guys think? Who cares about any of that stuff? Let's see, they care about, you know, your looks and all that, but that shouldn't be something really important to them. Personality. Personality is probably the biggest thing. Definitely you're gonna need to be funny, because if you can't take a joke, no guy's gonna be interested. So I would definitely learn how to accept the occasional dirty joke, because they will be made. Because we are guys, and we are immature, and we are dirty. That sum it up okay? Anyway, so I have more I could say, but we are running on 9 minutes here, so I'm going to close it out. Leave any questions or comments in the crotch boxes down below. I will leave information for my Facebook. Feel free to add me. Chat. You know, we can talk about stuff if you want your own little questions answered just on your own. And I am going to see you guys on Monday. Have a good weekend, guys. Bye.